What's going on today, La Familia? We back in this thing with another one, man. As we got that man Quando Rondo, and he finally said something, man, that we pretty much kind of expected, and something that honestly, man, we been said he should have did, man. But I don't know how this is gonna work out, and you can expect some backlash coming from this by way of Quando Rondo. But what the man went on to say, hey, first, hit that like button, subscribe, ring that bell icon, and turn post notifications on all. We can't forget to do that one, family. That is vitally important as far as growth and, future success of the channel. So go ahead and show your brother that love by doing that, man, because I'm telling you, this takes a lot of time out of our day to come on here and drop these videos for y'all. So just reciprocate that by hitting that like, subscribe, ring that bell icon, because ain't nobody more consistent than us. They just be pop shotting, and we really come with that, that real issue. You feel me? So go ahead and show your brother that love. And without further ado, let's see what's going on with this issue. Quando says, F everybody. I mean that stuff. I F with a select people. My circle tight. I F with Lil D, Trench, Los, Sereno, Backdoored, and Lil Tim. It's too much going on. Yo, many fingers pointing to many people talking behind my back. He meant talking behind my back. I got too much weight on my shoulders. I'm standing on all 10. I love Pab like AF, but I'm not going to Cuz funeral. I know where me and Cuz stand at. F how anybody feel. Keep that stuff yourself. Nobody know what the H I'm going through. I watch my homie die. I want to see a lot of y'all wake up and keep a level head. After that, I'm focusing on myself and my little girl. That's who I'm living for. All the times I missed her, on top, off all this, I'm not in a relationship I'm not tied to. No girl. Me and her have a mutual understanding. I'm solo rocking, and I mean that stuff. F you, and whoever feel, hit my bag up. I don't need no handout. Hashtag DOE. I'm not jumped out of gang either. Ain't no loyalty in this stuff. I'm my own man. I lay my flag down. I'm not NH. Y'all ain't gonna ride for a dude, for real. It's no sense of me being a part of y'all stuff. Y'all F with the opposition. I don't give a you know what. Who feel hit. F you. And if you can't feel where I'm coming from on this, you a BA dude. And it don't take rocket science to see what the F going on. Everybody already hate me. I ain't tripping on the extra hate. I'm about to focus on my family, the ones who gonna really drop a tear if I pass. So as you can see, man, that man Quando Rondo finally coming to his senses, and he peeping all the situations that's going on, man. And I tell y'all don't really think that these artists sit up online and listen to all the viral videos that goes on and things that's being said, but they do. And I promise you, a lot of the points that we've been touching on, Quando been hearing. And he's starting to peep that the big U's of the world, the Bricc babies of the world, that's why he said they mess with the opposition. That was a little shiggity, little jab at Bricc baby. And speaking of Bricc baby, he's about to go live, so I'm sure he's going to touch on this situation as well as the Cowboy situation. But he's starting to peep that they're not really fond of him, and everybody's trying to take what they can. They're pretty much trying to extort him for their own personal gain, man. They trying to do him in. He's starting to peep that. You feel me? So the thing is, he understands what's in his best interest is to lay down that flag and leave it alone. That's if they'll allow him to. If Atlanta, not Atlanta, Savannah will allow him to just lay his flag down like that, because at the end of the day, man, you got to get taken off. You know what I'm saying? But if they will allow him to walk away due to the circumstances and everything that's going on, then he understands that's in his best interest. That's the route that he should go for progression. He should stay away from, LA. Don't even deal with that. Don't even let your pride make you go back there and risk losing more. And even worse, losing you, which is the breadwinner, which is the only route to feed your family. You only got one chance at this life thing. And if Quando Rondo goes, guess where his family goes? Back to the hood. Guess where his daughter grows up at? In the hood. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, man. That's just what's going to happen. So for him to progress and move on and become a better man and a bigger person, he has to get away from this. Those is little boy things, man. When you're a little boy, you think like a little boy, you move like a little boy, you operate like a little boy. But when you become a grown man, you put those childish things away. Like the scriptures say, man. And y'all got to stop playing in this facade, man. Stop playing with fire. You gonna get burnt. Quando Rondo is starting to understand, I'm gonna stop playing with fire. Big U came out and I showed y'all that video. A lot of y'all mocked it and clowned it. Big U ain't worried about Quando Rondo. He was saying, we're going to celebrate, but only me and the people, my associates, know what we celebrate. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is. Y'all probably ask what, but I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. What do you think he means by that? He's telling you that we're celebrating the fact that we got to this youngin'. You know, not saying that they took him out. He's saying we're celebrating the fact that we exposed him and we keeping them away from our hood. The LA, Los Angeles 60s, they feel like everybody else is exploiting their culture for personal gain because they don't understand that these same things is going on in every terrain that is doing this gangbanging thing. Every city, every state, and everywhere across the world where they are gangbanging is going through the same things that's going on in Los Angeles. And some states are actually worse. If you want me to be honest with you. You know, some people are still gangbanging like it's the 80s and 90s out here. You know, people losing their lives every day, but for some reason, Los Angeles just feels like we're the only ones just dealing with. No, you're not. This is a pandemic across the country, and it's moving across the globe. Just not the same colors. They banging different things, you know what I'm saying? Some people bang blocks. Some people bang GDs, BDs, Vice Lords. You got multiple different things out here, man. And all of those didn't start in Cali. If you want to be 100, people was out here already creating their cliques and branching up before gang banging ever even started, man. You had people banging their neighborhoods and their blocks before all of this stuff started. So gang banging been around. It just went to Cali and became, you know, a color thing, a real color thing. And that took off. Then people took their cliques and started choosing their colors and their size. But that's it, man. That's it. But the facts is facts, man. And it ain't no coincidence how all these signs and symbols are something out of, you know, a free you know what. Out of the free you know what handbook. I don't even want to say it because YouTube be tripping. They'll demonetize this video. But y'all know, them free builders. We'll say them free builders. How is it that the hand signals are the same thing that is used in those books? How is it that, you know, the two colors that are prominent are red and blue, which are the same color as the two pillars that are used in free building, which were the two pillars that set outside of Solomon's temple in Boaz and Jachin? Why is that those are the two colors that are used, man? When those represent portals. Like, let's educate ourselves, man. Because it's all foolishness and it's all something that distracts us away from the truth while putting the truth right in front of our faces. They show you what they want to show you. And those colors are also represented in the American flag and most flags across the world. People don't understand that red and blue are synonymous with duality. They represent complete opposites. They represent duality. They represent yin and yang. They represent the perfect balance. Like, people don't get that, man. And those are the colors that were chosen by people that were supposedly supposed to be ignorant street dudes who run the hood and, you know, do whatever. No, they had attachment to a deeper source. They had attachments to a higher power on this earth. The people that started it were involved in deeper things than what everybody else understand. And throughout time, you know, that illumination that they had got watered down to just being, you know, regular dudes that's out here losing their life and crashing out. And that's what it is, man. But at some point in time, we got to wake up. And I'm not saying that Quando Rondo has come to terms with this knowledge, but there is something that he's coming to terms with, and the Most High is using him right now. Whether, you know, his purpose is for him to change his life and become a better person, he's still being used. He's being used to teach the youth that this is not the route, you know. that is darkness. And whenever you live in darkness, you are bound to be deceived. Who is the deceiver? We know who that is. His minions deceive all the time. They promise people the world, but then, you give away your soul and they don't give it to you. They take you out like that. So when people operate like that, you got to look at them as being of their father. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing that just happened to Quando. He thought he had some love somewhere, joined something, in the end, he got set up to fail. Because it ain't nothing but evil and deceit in that world. And I'm just being honest with y'all. Regardless of all the good times will blind you to stay in that darkness. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Shout out to Quando. This is definitely going to help a lot of youngins not want to be a part of that route. And it could change, another generation, man. A star this big laying down his flag and turning away from all the BS, man. So that could change a lot. But I know y'all remember last year I told y'all about how the 60s felt about Quando Rondo. For all the OGs to the channel, y'all remember that. I told y'all this maybe 2 years ago. Definitely told y'all 2 years ago. Then again last year. Everybody told me I was crazy. I didn't know what I was talking about, but I tried to warn them. Nobody listened. And now y'all see this coming to fruition. But anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. All praise be to the Most High. Peace and blessings, kings and queens. With that being said, I'm out. It up, it up, it up, it up, it up.
I love you, Bobby.